Hari Om, everybody. Welcome back to our weekly Vedanta classes on Viveka Choodamani. Let's get started with our Mangala Charana Shloka. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tama Gocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. In the last few weeks, we have explored the selected verses of Viveka Choodamani on the inquiry into the statement or Mahavakya from the Chandogya Upanishad, Tattvam Asi. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji advised us that a wise man must give up the contradictory statements, elements on both sides of the equation and recognize the identity of Ishvara and Jiva to arrive at that Jiva Brahma Aikya, the oneness of Atman and Brahman. We saw that this Aikya, this oneness, or the Asipada, should be arrived at stripping the relative conditionings. The oneness arrived by using Lakshyartha, or the indicative meaning, implied meaning, specifically using the Bhagatyaga Lakshana, like we used to arrive that sentence, Soyam Devadatta, the same Devadatta, like that. Then we started our journey as to how to turn this Gnana to Vijnana, how to develop this Brahmatma Bhava in meditation, how to turn this knowledge into experiential knowledge. And let's recap today the summary verses starting with 251. This is the essence of Chandogya Upanishad. Mrutkaryam sakalam gatadi satatam mrunmatramevahitam tadvat sajjanitam sadatmakamidam sanmatramevakhilam yasmannasti satah param kimapi tat Satyam sa atma swayam tasmat tattvamasi prashantamamalam brahmadvayam yat param. Here, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji said, Mrutkaryam sakalam ghatadi satatam mrunmatramevahitam. How every product that is made out of clay, in essence, is always clay. We may call it by different names, like the plate or the jug or the jar, etc. But it is always clay. Similarly, he said, Tadvat sajjanitam sadatmakamidam sanmatramevakhilam. This whole universe has no independent existence. It is nothing but Brahman. This universe is Sat Janitam, born out of that Sat Vastu, and is Sadatmakam. It is nothing but Sat alone, existence alone, echoing directly from the passages of Chandogya Upanishad. Yasmannasti satah param kimapi tat satyam sa atma swayam. As there is nothing apart from Brahman, therefore we too are Brahman. Tasmat tattvamasi prashantamamalam Brahmadvayam yat param. You are that serene Brahman. You are that amalam, ever pure. Advayam, one without the second. Non-dual. Param, supreme Brahman, that you are. In the next verse, Nidra kalpita desha kala vishayat Natradi sarvam yatha Nidra kalpita desha kala vishayat Natradi sarvam yatha Mithya tadvadihapi jagrati jagat Swagnana karyatvatah Mithya tadvadihapi jagrati jagat Swagnana karyatvatah Yasmadevamidam Sharira karana pranahamadhyapyasat Yasmadevamidam Sharira karana pranahamadhyapyasat Tasmat tattvamasi prashantamamalam Brahmadvayam yat param Tasmat tattvamasi prashantamamalam Brahmadvayam yat param Nidra kalpita desha kala vishayat natradi sarvam yatha. First line. How we rule out everything that is projected in a dream as unreal, as mithya. The moment we wake up, we rule out the dream world as unreal. He says, Tadvadihapi Jagrati. So too this world experienced in the waking state Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji said, this world is also unreal because it is Ajnana Karyatvatah. It is a projection of our ignorance. Therefore, Tasmat Tattvamasi Prashanta Mamalam Brahmadvayam Yat Param. You are that serene, pure, supreme Brahman, the one without the second. So after this essential teaching was done, we entered last week into the portals of Vedantic meditation in the next set of Nididhyasana shlokas. This is my next stage of journey, as these set of verses are ideas to help us go beyond our intellectual understanding of the Mahavakya Tattvamasi, to help us translate it to Aham Brahma Asmi. Although through repeated Shravanam of this Vedantic knowledge, it tells me that I am Brahman, nothing but Brahman, but the contradictory notion related to my anatma, that is my body, my mind, my intellect, and so on, are even more powerful. This viparita bhavana, this contradictory notion, or this strong habitual tendency that are so deep rooted in my subtle personality, just like breaking any other habit, I have to build a repository of Atma Vasanas, constantly flooding my mind with Atmakara Vritti, with Brahmakara Vritti, Sajatiya Vritti Pravaha in the language of Upadesha Sara. So this repeated call to the mind to develop these Brahma Vasanas. So this type of contemplation, Nididhyasana, helps our mind to the subtle levels of understanding. That's why I've been sending these early notes to come a little early to prepare our mind. And this will help us to experience the truth. So we will get started where we had left off last week with verse number 254. Just sit back, sit up straight, and just relax. Jati niti kula gotra duragam nama rupa guna dosha varjitam. Jati niti kula gotra duragam नामरूपगुणदोषवर्जितम् देशकालविषयातिवर्ति यद् देशकालविषयातिवर्ति यद् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. The verse here is saying, you are that Brahman. Meditate on that tattva in your mind. Keep that attitude in your mind. Plunge deep into that Brahman. Which Brahman? Jati Niti Kula Gotra Duragam. That which is beyond all limitations, that which is beyond all divisions. See, we have created this jati, means caste. Niti means a set of do's and don'ts, rules and regulations. Brahman is beyond all these divisions. Brahman is beyond all these limitations. Kula, Gotra, family lineage. Brahman is beyond all of these. Nama Rupa Guna Dosha Varjitam. Brahman is beyond all names and forms, good and bad distinctions, beyond the gunas, desha kala vishayati vartiyat. It is beyond space, beyond time. Vishaya, beyond objects. Meaning, it is beyond all relative existence. Here he is telling the student, Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Maintain this bhavana in the meditation. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. 255. Yat param sakala vaga gocharam. Yat param sakala vaga gocharam. Gocharam vimala bodha chakshushaha. Gocharam vimala bodha chakshushaha. Yat param sakala vaga gocharam. Gocharam vimala bodha chakshushaha. Shuddha chiddhana manadi vastu yat. Shuddha chiddhana manadi vastu yat. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. One more time together. Yat param sakala vaga gocharam gocharam vimala bodha chakshushaha shuddha chiddhana manadi vastu yat brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani yat param sakala vaga gocharam. That supreme Brahman is beyond all expressions of speech. Agochara, walk, agochara, all expressions of speech. In fact, Kenopanishad echoes the same idea. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, the eyes cannot go there. Na vak gacchati, na manaha. Another good reference is the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Siddhim prapto yata brahma tatapnoti nibodhame samasenaiva kaunteya nishtha gnanasya yapara. But it is visible. It is clearly visible. Gocharam to what? Vimala bodha chakshushaha. It is accessible only to the eye of pure illumination. Vimala bodha chakshushaha. The eye of clear knowledge. Gnana chakshu. That is Vimala bodha chakshusha. It is beyond the Vedas. Yatra Veda Aveda Bhavati. Meaning, this experience is beyond the bookish knowledge. To illustrate this, Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has a beautiful example. You know, in the olden days, they used to have this farmer's almanac, Panchanga, or what it does, it predicts the season to the farmer, how much rain can be expected, so that they can plan accordingly. They forecast the rain. And Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa would say, even if you squeeze the almanac, this farmer almanac, not a drop of water comes out of it. So information about rain is not actual rain. It's the obvious. Like that, we cannot attain Brahman just by this bookish knowledge that I am Brahman. Because Brahman is beyond all our sensory perceptions. That is Sakala Vak Agocharam. But it is realized by pure eye of understanding. In that pure intellect, the splendor of Atma is reflected. We saw that in the earlier verses. Buddhi Guha. This pure intellect has that power of that subtle perception. Shuddha Chidghana Manadi Vastu Yat. Shuddha Chidghana. This is that pure mass of consciousness. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is saying, you are that Brahman. Contemplate on that truth. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. One more time. Yat Param Sakala Vaka Gocharam Gocharam Vimala Bodha Chakshushaha Yat Param Sakala Vaga Gocharam Gocharam Vimala Bodha Chakshushaha Shuddha Chiddhana Manadi Vastu Yat Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Moving on to number 256. Shadbhirurmi bhira yogi yogi hriday Shadbhirurmi bhira yogi yogi hriday Bhavitam na karanair vibhavitam Bhavitam na karanair vibhavitam Shadbhirurmi bhira yogi yogi hriday Bhavitam na karanair vibhavitam Buddhya vedyamanavadyamasti yat Buddhya vedyamanavadyamasti yat Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani Shadbhi Rurmi Bhira Yogi Yogi Hrita. That Brahman which is untouched by the six wave of sorrows. Six waves. Shad Urmi. In Bhagavad Gita, it says Shadripuhu, sixfold enemies. What are the six waves of experiences? First two are Shud Pipasa, hunger and thirst. The third and fourth waves are Shoka Moha, sorrow and delusion. The fifth and sixth waves that we all experience, Jara Mrityu, Jara Marana. Every human being is subject to these six waves of experiences. Hunger and thirst related to the prana, pranamaya kosha. Shoka moha, sorrow and delusion related to my mind. Decay, old age, jara, mrityu, marana, death. Jara marana related to the body. Shadbirurmi bhira yogi yogi hृदय. Brahman is untouched by these experiences. Yogi hrit bhavitam. The yogi meditates in his heart on this Brahman. Nakaranair vibhavitam. It is not perceived by no sensory instruments. Karana. Like Bhagavan Krishna, he says in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sukhamatyantikam yat buddhigrahyam atindriyam. Atindriya, this pure and enlightened intellect, with that, Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Contemplate on that Brahma Tattva. Contemplate on that truth. One more time, 256. Shadbirurmi bhira yogi yogi hrit bhavitam nakaranair vibhavitam buddhya vedyamanavadyamasti yad brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Moving on to number 257. Bhranti kalpita jagat kalashrayam. Bhranti kalpita jagat kalashrayam. Swashrayam cha sadasadvilakshanam. Swashrayam cha sadasadvilakshanam. Bhranti kalpita jagat kalashrayam. Swashrayam cha sadasadvilakshanam. Nishkalam nirupamanavadhyate. Nishkalam nirupamanavadhyate. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. That which is the substratum for this entire universe. Bhranti kalpita jagat. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is saying this world of plurality is a mere projection of our delusion. Bhranti kalpita jagat. Just like how we see a snake in our delusion on a rope. Just like the rope is the substratum or the basis for that snake to appear on that rope, to create that illusion in that twilight or in that semi-darkness. Same way, the substratum of this entire universe, this diverse, pluralistic world, is that Brahman. It is that changeless substratum to this ever changing world. Then one might ask, does that Brahman has any other basis? And the answer is no. Swashrayam cha sadvilakshanam. It doesn't depend on any other, anything else. Swashraya. It has independent existence. It is distinct from the cause and the effect. That relationship of cause and effect. If gross is the effect and subtle is the cause, Brahman is transcending the subtle and the gross. Because this cause and effect works in a relative plane of existence. And Brahman is the absolute. Therefore, no causality is applicable. It is Nishkalam, no parts. It is indivisible. It is Nirupama, opposite of Upama, incomparable. There is no comparison. Meditate on that Brahman. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. One more time, 257. Bhranti Kalpita Jagat Kalashrayam Swashrayam cha sadasadvilakshanam Nishkalam nirupamanavaddiyad Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. I think we'll do one more today. Janma vriddhi parinatya pakshaya. Janma vriddhi parinatya pakshaya. Vyadhinashana vihinamavyayam. Janma vriddhi parinatya pakshaya. Vyadhinashana vihinamavyayam. Vishvasrushtyava vighata karanam. Vishvasrushtyava vighata karanam. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahman is that which is free from birth, growth, development, waste, disease, and death. Janma vriddhi parinatya pakshaya. See, all of us are subject to six-fold modification. Shad vikara during our lifetime. These are birth, starting with birth, then growth, transformation or change, decay, disease, and finally death. This is applicable to all life forms in this creation. Brahman is free from all the sixfold modifications. Janma Vruddhi Parinatya Pakshaya Vyadhi Nashana Vihinam Avyayam. It is indestructible. Vishvasrustyava Vighata Karanam. It is the cause, maintenance, and dissolution of this world. Srushti Sthiti Laya Karana. That Brahman, that reality, which is the cause for all the three, Srushti Sthiti Laya. A quote from Taittiriya Upanishad. Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prayantyabhi samvishanti. One more time, we will chant all of the verses that we covered today, just that it registers. Just sit back and close your eyes and reflect on that. Jati niti kula gotra duragam nama rupa guna dosha varjitam desha kala vishayati vartiyade brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani yat param sakala vaga gocharam गोचरं विमलबोधचक्षुषः शुद्धचिद्घनमनादिवस्तु यत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि षड्भिरूर्मिभिर्योगी योगी हृदय भावितं न करणैर्विभावितं बुद्ध्यवेद्यमनवद्यमस्ति यत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि भ्रान्तिकल्पितजगत्कलाश्रयम् स्वाश्रयं च सदसद्विलक्षणम् निष्कलं निरुपमानवद्य यद् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि जन्मवृद्धिपरिणत्यपक्षय व्याधिनाशनविहीनमव्ययम् विश्वसृष्ट्यवविघातकारणम् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all see auspiciousness. May none suffer. Om peace, peace, peace. With that, I'll open it up for our interactive session. Please stay back if you can. Appreciate that.